Welcome to Nippert Stadium, one of the grand old cathedrals in the sport and home to the Cincinnati Bearcats. As we'll see, the Groupers taking on a team from the Big 12, the Cincinnati Bearcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Bearcats will kick it away first. On the run from inside his own 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. The Groupers offense will have first crack at this one. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays.
Oh, he's got some space. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. The Groupers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. The option look. He'll pitch it. And the fourth option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
And the Groupers send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Now on the return. He's got great speed.
Let's go.
Touchdown Bearcats! Stealing a score on special teams. The whole thought process is just get the ball back and what will we do on offense? And the special teams takes care of that.
What a great job by the special teams unit, making a big-time play. Listen, the offense was going to get the ball, Reese. Yeah, I get you, but they got this taken care of. Take the punt return, make a few guys miss, take it all the way to the house. Really good execution on that punt return.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. He'll pull it on the read. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, I love that play by this corner. You know why? When you run the option and that thing gets spread out, your DBs have to commit to tackling. And how about the cornerback coming up, sticking his face in the fan, and making a play? You love to see DBs tackle like that.
The Groupers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. And the Groupers with the 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The play action fake. He hurls one deep down the left side. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it, and you can hear it. Sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time, he used the lob wedge, and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
Finds his man. It's Pryor. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Jones to throw. Got his man. And a little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to run it. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground.
And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. The Bearcats have their offense in high gear. Leaves it with the back. Turning it off. Headed to the end zone. And he's loose and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown Bearcats. I'm not sure anyone even breathed on that running back by the time he got into the end zone.
So many blockers out in front. Where are the defenders? I mean, it's a good idea. You know, the guy with the ball, that's usually the guy we want to go tackle. Go get him.
PAT unit on the field. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was finished off by a terrific 26-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the ball's free deep in his own territory. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back.
That's a breathing a sigh of relief for sure. Kick returner tries to take it out, puts it on the ground, but how about the offense getting back on it, turning what could have been a really bad play into, thank goodness I got the ball.
The Groupers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll leave it with him. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. Backing up and backing up on the first 2 plays now to try to throw it and drive on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Slings it downfield. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Groupers will send out the punt unit. He might be afraid to kick it to him here after the first punt was taken back to the house. He'll take it on the return. A little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. It's complete. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Here's the give off the left side. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Got his man. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down.
When you play zone coverage, you got a wide receiver that's a beast. It becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Got enough space. Touchdown, Cincinnati. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. One final play before the end of the quarter. Calls his own number. And he's going to wind up losing a couple of yards as time expires here in the first quarter. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. First play of the period will be a second down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The groupers line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. The punt is headed out of bounds, and they couldn't be happier about that, given the danger of that return guy. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, baby.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. 1st and 10 from the 25. Leaves it with the running back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
They'll give it to the back. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. Jones wants to throw it. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Bearcats!
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Notre Dame is trailing right now, but they are not out of this. I remember Rocket Ismail wake up the echoes all by himself. Let's see if this group can come back. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Texas A&M. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. There he goes! Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. They'll run this play from the pistol. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
On the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
I'll tell you something. In college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute ball hawk.
Picks up the first down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Used the play fake, now to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. The short hands, it's Allen. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. From the 22 on 1st and 10. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Jones to throw. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Quarterback making adjustments. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Allen. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. He's got it on the run. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming.
Touchdown, Bearcats! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
3rd and goal situation, and as a quarterback, you're thinking, I got to find Mr. Dependable. Who is that? It's always the tight end. He does a nice job on the route. He's a really big target. That was a smart decision by the quarterback, and it ends up being a touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he made the extra point without problem. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. Fielded in the end zone, it's Jeffrey. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. On the option. Quick toss.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like, really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that round.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. They'll run the option. The give to the tailback. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the groupers will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll try to really get into this one. Makes the grab close to the logo. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Finds his tight end. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. And the Bearcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. Might be calling a hot route. Jones wants to throw it. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. That 3rd down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
makes the grab past the marker. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Pryor. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Got it in the middle. It's Allen. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Cincinnati! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
And he tacked on the extra point.
42-0.
Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in Cincinnati, and we've had a lively first half. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and in the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Nippert Stadium.
The Groupers will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Holds it in. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. They'll go to the ground. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Bearcats come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll try the run. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. The Bearcats have this offense rolling. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Allen. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Jones to throw. Snagged out of the air. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
And just keeping the defense completely off balance when you think it's a run.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bearcats.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Kentucky is currently up big at this moment in what's shaping up to be a lopsided affair. They're up by 35 over Eastern Michigan. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Benson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Off the play fake. Shoots it to the left. The throw to the outside is complete. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the defense got him at the 27. And the groupers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Here's the handoff. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. He'll keep it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The groupers will punt this one away. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Bearcats! And they take it in for 6 more points.
How about that 2nd receiving touchdown of the ball game? Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense, or number 3's coming soon.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, 1 snap, put it in the end zone. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Back to pass, it's Wicks. Bring in the heat. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Leaves it with the back. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Find some fresh air. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. And the groupers will call on their punt team. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Off play action on 1st down. Buys a little extra time. Quickly out to the tight end. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Hand off to the lone back. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Gonna take a shot. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
The give to the back.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. On the ground, it's Craig. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The groupers decide to punt it away. That one's going to go out of bounds, and it'll be dead at the 35-yard line. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got his man downfield. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Cincinnati! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. To the air, it's Wicks. Under fire. And the heat was all over him, and that's the way the 3rd quarter will wrap up with a big sack. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. A strike downfield. And they'll bring him down after the long completion and explosive pass play for this offense. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. And the groupers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Goes to the option. And maybe a wise move not to even try the pitch as he's knocked down in the backfield. Coming to the line, looking for that 1st down on 3rd and short from the 29. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And this will be a bit of a challenge, a 46-yard attempt from the right hash. Absolutely perfect. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge.
And you just sort of wonder if that's some kind of moral victory from the head coach. You're not going to get shut out in front of all these eyeballs. We're just going to put 3 points up on the board. As a player, I used to absolutely hate that if I was on the losing team, because you're just trying to save face. I want to go down and try and score a touchdown. I know that the chances aren't great, but
Oh, he's got some space. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Bearcats come to the line with a new set of downs. To the ground, he's got it again. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And the Bearcats back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Here's the pressure. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. To the ground with the back. Got the first down. Looking for more. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. And the Bearcats kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Right back to the well. Turning it on. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Running it to the right. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. The Bearcats have it with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Well, what I love about this team early this year is it looks like they can fight through adversity. We started the year 2-0. This game looked like it was in the balance here in the fourth quarter. But after watching them answer with that last touchdown drive, that shows me they've got the mental toughness to potentially make a run this year.
And he's going to try to return this one. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. He'll do it himself. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets him up to the 24. The Groupers in a good spot here with second and short. They'll run the option. He just has a nose for those little crevices to be able to find space, and he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Here comes the option. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. And the Groupers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Looking downfield, it's Wicks. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. The Groupers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Here's a heat. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
First snap of this drive will come from the 46. They'll try it over the left side. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. And the Bearcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Breaks the tackle. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next